Subscribe for daily content. Support this unique channel. Only a small people who watch my channel are subscribed. Let's change that. And even for more support, consider my Patreon and leave a comment of number which you like the most. 1. An officer of the 16th Wehrmacht Army interrogates a captured Red Army soldier with the help of an interpreter. German Army Group North. Uncovered Luger is doing most of interrogation. Look how well fed that German is. Not for long, my friend. Stalingrad will trim that off. See how happy you look when you're boiling your belt and eating glue. 2. Ukraine album. 2nd SS Panzer Division Das Reich near Zhytomyr. West 105mm self-propelled howitzers. I divided by SSPZ, ORT, RGT-10. Sevastopol. BMW R-12, Panzer Gruppe Klest. Pak 35-36 from the 1st Panzer Group. Summer 1942. Vinnytsia. Rivne Oblast. 3. Hans-Jürgen von Arnim, Commander-in-Chief of Army Group Africa, 1943. He was Rommel's successor. After his surrender, he was imprisoned at Camp Clinton, Mississippi in the U.S. 4. A member of a German raiding party examines the remains of a recently neutralized Soviet 5-man machine gun team, Soviet Union, Army Group Center Area, February 1942. 5. A Soviet Zis-5 truck drives past an abandoned German PZ KPFW tank, IV in the city of Proskurov. On the left is the back of a German Panther tank. 6. France, January 1945. U.S. troops examine captured weapons. How many can you name? 7. At a demonstration in France in January 1945, U.S. soldiers inspect captured German weapons, including this Sturmgewehr 44. 8. Abandoned Ju-87 with a nice commo on the Dena airfield captured by South Africans, 25-12-41. 9. A group of German POWs captured in Normandy, the 15th of June 1944. 10. An American MP watches over 2 captured Luftwaffe pilots, Aachen, Germany, December 1944. 11. Graveside funeral service for Sergeant Buttle RAAF. The funeral was attended by a Luftwaffe Guard of Honor, a Kriegsmarine band, and 2 wreath bearers. Sergeant Buttle's body was recovered by a German patrol boat on the 22nd of June and buried at a Lutheran cemetery, Borkum, Germany, the 24th of June 1942. 12. A Panzerei of Panzer Regiment II, 1st Panzer Division, during a training exercise for Operation Sea Lion, Scheveningen, Holland, 1940. 13. A Stu-G3 assault gun rumbles past captured British paratroopers from the 1st Airborne Division, Battle of Arnhem, Netherlands. 17. The 26th of September 1944. 14. Wehrmacht soldiers pulling a car from the mud during the Rasputitsa period, November 1941. The Germans at this point were beyond their original 16-18-week timetable to achieve their Operation Barbarossa Blitzkrieg objectives. 15. Reichsmarschall Hermann Göring inspecting ground Luftwaffe troops, circa 1942, unknown location. 16. Hitler visits anti-aircraft positions in the Western Air Defense Zone, where a gunner presented him with a hand-carved wooden eagle, date and location unknown. 17. Soldier of a Luftwaffe field division converted for ground combat, Russia C. 1943–44. Note the potato masher hand grenades. Luftwaffe field units were smaller than similarly designated here units. 18. Afrika Korps Signals Reception Unit based out of an SDKFC 251 near Burhakeim, Libya, June 1942. 19. German machine gun crew near Tobruk. 20. German mountain rangers in the Narvik region in Norway. 21. On the 10th of March 1943, under heavy security, Hitler flew into Army Group South's headquarters at Zaporozhye, Ukraine. Seen here, Generalfeldmarschall Erich von Manstein is greeting Hitler on the local airfield. On the right are Hans Bohr and the Luftwaffe Generalfeldmarschall Wolfram von Richthofen. 22. Destroyed American Sherman M4A3 tank with German paratroopers with anti-tank weapons. Panzerfaust 60 on the left. Panzerschreck RPZB-54 on the right. The soldiers in the center hold MP-40 submachine guns. November 1944. 23. Remarkable objects. Excavations produced these pieces of plateware showing the different eagle used and years of manufacturing. 24. A Heinkel He-111H from 2 divided by KG-26 Gabbert Airfield, Pomerania 1939. 25. German reconnaissance aircraft Focke-Wulf FW-189A in flight on the Eastern Front. 26. Hitler speaking with a soldier, unknown date and location. Above all comes the German infantry, Nazi propaganda poster, circa early 1940s. 28. A boarding party from the Canadian corvette RCN Chilliwack comes alongside U-744. March 6, 1944, 39 German sailors were captured and the submarine was subsequently torpedoed and sunk. 29. Central Russia, soldiers of the Legion of French Volunteers Against Bolshevism presenting the troop flag tricolor with the inscription Legion des Volontaires, November 1941. 30. Adolf Hitler on September 23, 1933 at the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the Reich Autobahn on the Frankfurt, Main, Darmstadt-Mannheim route as a means of eliminating unemployment. Behind Hitler, construction manager Jakob Sprenger, NSKK Corps leader Adolf Hühnlein and Fritz Todt. 31. German prisoners line a funeral procession for one of their own at a camp in Fort Bend County, Texas. Date unknown. 32. Kurt Tank and Major Gunther Specht inspecting the rudder of Specht's Bf-109. Tank was an aircraft engineer that designed the FW-190 and Specht was an ace with 34 kills and who was killed during Operation Bodenplatte on 1/1/1945. Specht's loss was a bitter blow for his squadron JG-11. 33. Two soldiers from the 2nd Motorized Division die Waffen-SS Das Reich, resting in the field. In the background a heavy tank Panzerkampfwagen VI Os, H-1 Tiger. The tank was part of the 102nd Heavy Tank Battalion, Eagle, July 1943. 34. The members of I Divided by NJG3 on May 1945. Denmark. From left, Kurt Ulrich, Sepp Kinner, Hans-Jorg Skierhals, Hans Paul, Hans Hohner, Fritz Hartig, Werner Husemann, Heinz Kraus, Richard M. Rossick, Willy Mahler, Heinz Feynman, Heinz Schneider, Heinz Schadowski, Ludwig Fischer. 35. Kubowagen assembly line at Volkswagen Works. In the back you can also see Schwimmwagen also being assembled. 36. Kriegsmarine gunner with a 20mm Oerlikon gun. Date and location unknown. 37. A 20.3 cm cannon from 685 Eisenbahn artillery battery on the Vogel turntable, France 1941. This gun was ultimately destroyed by American forces on June 18, 1944. 38. The joy of German soldiers after the destruction of a Soviet tank. In the foreground is a 75mm light infantry howitzer Ley G-18, USSR, July 1941. 39. My grandfather number 8 with helmet. Getting some food. Date and location unknown. 40. Valskermager of Sturmabteilung Koch posed for a photograph after the capture of Fort Ebenemehl in Belgium, May 1940. The co was LT. Call. Walter Koch, who officially died in 1943 from a traffic accident but allegedly at the hands of the SS for his opposition to the execution of captured commandos. 41. An abandoned German position with a machine gun and potato masher hand grenades. France, June 1944. 42. Propaganda posters of the Third Reich.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.